What do you guys do to combat the fact that leads trying to make their way into your Pardot are not being connected to accounts when they make it into Salesforce? Are you able to basically make a link between a person and a business and then make a decision on how to route it properly and attribute it to that existing account?
So what you want to do, so leads beget leads, obviously, especially as you move into higher employee count segments. And so you might be outbounding to your target ICP. They're going to start forwarding via, Slack or email. You may or may not have a pixel tracker in that email sent out to another colleague. But what happens is that virality inside of an organization is going to hopefully generate more leads coming in. Now, what you want to do is have an ability to match a lead to account. If we're talking about Salesforce nomenclature here, obviously. But as a lead comes in, you want to identify it. If you're growth hacking, you're probably going to use something as simple as the domain match. But if you use something as specific as an enrichment on a pre-CRM insertion, so you identify the lead between the form and by the time it hits CRM, that allows it to then say, okay, I see this lead, it happens to be on this account, and then subsequently you have an opportunity that's in flight, and I can see that either it's the same company, group it convert it into a contact, and then lump it into the opportunity. And that way you're avoiding that conflict between your source conflict between your inbound and your outbound. And ideally, that's the splitting hairs for attribution. But more importantly, the person who's coming inbound has a consistent experience and is reached out to by the same pod of people or the same sales rep or product specialist. And for them, it says, wow, this is so seamless. It didn't have to call in and then get transferred over the line and be put on hold multiple times. Not to say that's how the experience goes for SaaS companies, but that experience allows for some consistency, and it just reduces hurdles that shouldn't even be there for the buyer.